to cope with this. So this Nexus is going to go down. If he had taken this cannon, there you go. If he had taken this cannon and built it right here, it would have been a lot better. But, well, Mewtwo miscontrolling here a little bit. But he is going to just finish the Nexus from the other side, so the cannon can't reach him. Meanwhile, we have Peep Game here, still without any gateways, just a bunch of stalkers. Transferring his probes to this gold expansion, he's going to be dropping a bunch of cannons here. This is a pretty good idea here to be having this expansion. Since we are on the back foot right now, this is the best time for them to expand, which is actually what happened. But there was a DT here, and the DT took care of this expansion. So yeah, so Killjoy's Nexus went down. I think Mewtwo's DT died, but you know that's okay. I mean, this is already so much damage. What this guy needs to do is he needs to get minerals from someone to build his Nexus back up, because he has none, because he spent all his minerals building cannons. There you go, 400 minerals. So he's building a Nexus again. So good for them. Other than this bro and his lack of gateways, they're doing okay. They're expanding. They have a lot of forces. Let's actually take a look at this army tab here. Blue, which is Inks, actually pretty much is nothing. I just have these guys here, just kind of standing here, making waiting. If these fellows, if they took their Zerglings and their Stalkers and they went in here, they would destroy this entire base so quickly. But instead they try to attack Mewtwo here, and Mewtwo does a flawless job of walling off with force fields and separating forces, forcing Blink. So and then Harmless here is trying to draw them back to his base. So, but what you guys can see here is they're having no cohesion. There's just they see one tank and they run away. This guy lost all his Zerglings. This bro is just walking around with his stalkers, not really doing anything. And while all this is going on, I am mining from the gold. And I have so many minerals that I am actually giving minerals to Mewtwo right here. He is, as you can see, his base is running low. So I have to help him out, and I'm actually giving him some of my gold minerals because I have so many. I have, I'm down to 500 now, so I must have just transferred some minerals to Mewtwo. He's got a fair amount of forces, a couple DTs, and he's going to start moving out with them. He could totally crush this force right here. And Harmless is actually coming to help out as well. He's got 1/1 upgrades. Mewtwo decides to expand. Great call. I'm not sure what's going on here. This dude just burned a Blink. Not that it costs anything, but this Zerg player really likes his Zerglings with 0 upgrades. Not sure what's going on there. 2 hatcheries in the base. In the main base, and an expansion. No creep tumors or anything. Spore crawler and Zerglings. So this dude just has a couple Zerglings. He has 650 minerals worth of Zerglings, which is essentially nothing. So at this point, what we're looking at here is we're doing this little probe transfer here to the Nexus, and it's just a bunch of Harmless and Mewtwo's forces chilling here, waiting to engage. What Harmless is actually going to do is he's going to start pushing the siege, and he's going to take out this entire base here with just a couple of siege tanks. They have an observer here, so they can see what's going on. They can see that Mewtwo is expanding, but they can't really do anything. They see this force, and they're like, wow, what are we going to do? We can't do anything at all. So I'm not sure if this is a random team that we're playing or if it's a pre-made. It looks pretty random because they're kind of bad. But yeah, so these guys are going to start moving out here pretty soon. They're going to take out this gold first, and while they're taking out this gold, there is probably going to be a sort of an engagement going on here at some point soon. But as you can see here, what I'm doing is I'm no longer going for gateway tech. I am now going for stargates. And I just built these stargates, and I'm actually going to be dropping another building over here just in case, the fleet beacon. I dropped a bunch of pylons around Mewtwo's base because he's got a lot of space. And honestly, on this island, I really have no space for anything. So I had to use Mewtwo's area over here to to make anything happen. So there's a fleet beacon. This base is getting taken out shortly. Just got a Viking for sight. But yeah, so Harmless is working away on this gold expansion, and there are a bunch of Mutalisks here, but these Mutalisks are going to make the wrong decision and run into these Marines. They're going to take out some tanks, sure, but they're going to see all these Marines and they're gonna run back. And yeah, this base is just forfeit. They're just standing here. They're not defending anything. Meanwhile, there's an engagement going on over here between Mewtwo and Killjoy, but they have no observers here, so Mewtwo's DTs are just wrecking havoc, because with no observers, yeah, it's basically game over for units that have no detection. So these Mutalisks fly back here, but again, not enough damage from these Mutalisks. They have 0/0 upgrades. Meanwhile, Mewtwo actually also has 0/0 upgrades, so I guess they're about even. Looking at Harmless here, there's two attack and one defense, or one armor for his bio, 0 on his mech. And I'm actually not really upgrading anything. My probes, as you can see here, are tripping out. I actually, at this point, I noticed that I'm running out, and I started making another base here. However, I see these overlords, and I'm thinking to myself, well, if they can see my base, they're going to probably come and attack, but they don't. They really just have a bunch of Mutalisks, and they don't really do anything. A little bit oversaturated over here. This fellow still does not believe in gateways. He is just pumping out Stalkers with 0 upgrades. And a Colossus. 2 Colossi, in fact. Still no warp gates. I don't know. Maybe you guys can, maybe they know something I don't. Maybe this is in fact better or something than warp gates. Maybe if you have many, I don't know. Maybe these guys know something I don't. So if there's something I'm missing, please let me know in comments. But I'm thinking that warp gates are probably the way to go. And anyway, so while all this is going on, I managed to get some carriers, and I'm actually chrono boosting the upgrade for the carriers. But as you guys can see here on the replay timer, this game is actually going to be about over. Once they see my carriers coming out, which are actually just chilling here for some reason, they're gonna start tripping and basically gonna quit. Transferring some probes. As you can see here, gold is gone. I don't know what these guys are doing, just standing here. Oh, there they go. So I'm transferring up over here. I'm actually kind of low on minerals, but I'm taking my carriers, and I'm going to be flying over here just to kind of see if there's a base or anything. I should have asked Harmless for a scan, as he has a lot of energy and a lot of idle SCVs, but I figured, oh, what the hell, I might as well just fly there. I guess I decided not to fly there and to just attack. So at this point, we are basically annihilating them. For some reason, they really have no forces of any sort, and honestly, not only do they have no forces, but they have no resources either to make any forces. I can understand Killjoy being a little bit behind, but I think Killjoy, he could have been a little bit better if he didn't get obliterated at the start. But yeah, I don't know. I guess these guys just weren't mining that much. We've still got a few idle probes here, a bunch of minerals to mine. Not sure what the point is. But yeah, they see these carriers and they basically start GGing out. So once you get to carrier tech, it's pretty much over. If they allowed me to amass carriers, it'd be GG. So yeah, pretty fun game. I got owned at the start. And we also owned Killjoy, although obviously Killjoy was able to keep his base. But they let me keep this. They let me keep this gold, and I think that was a mistake, because I was able to come back and feed my partners, my teammates, minerals and gas, and they were able to build big enough forces, Mewtwo especially, to basically overwhelm them eventually. And they also didn't build that many forces, so that's probably a flaw in itself. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. I'm going to have a couple more replays coming up, 3v3s. I also have a 1v1 I want to cast that I played. But yeah, so that's about it. Let me know in the comments if you guys think that my voice is monotone, because I've been accused of that. and let me know if there are any other games that you guys want to see. I'm actually playing Aeon again. I played initially when the game came out, but then I got to actually level 50, but it sucked, so I quit. And I'm actually back now with 2.0, and it's actually pretty decent. So I am considering playing that a little bit more. Yeah, so that's about it, and catch you guys next time.